Out of the way.
Appreciate you.
Huh?
I thought he was froze.
I ain't froze.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Blows my mind. Every time. Got me on the whoa, whoa. Yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Ooh. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You wanna be so fly, can't tell you nothing. All over social media, all that capping is done. People say you wanna change, but you don't know where to go. I know one can do it for sure. Fall on your knees and experience the deepest love you ever known. He always delivered right on time. This world you leave alone. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. The love of y'all is whoa, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa. The love in y'all is like whoa, yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. He's got me on the whoa, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. When I learned this truth, it blew my mind, I was more than a servant, I was a king the whole time. His grace and His mercy and favor, man of valor, I will never waver. Fell on my knees and experienced the deepest love I ever known. He delivered me right on time. This world I left alone. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Got me on, whoa, yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. On my mind every time, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah. Got me on the whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yes, you are. The love of Yah in your heart. A love that's set apart. Something special. as much she does is bright. Take you to a place that's all paved with gold, like the days of old. Or have we been hurt before? My father's house of many mansions. Yes, they are, yes, they are. Searching haven't found. He brought you to me, and I found my good thing. Something special in my life. Love of God, best thing that ever happened to me. Something special. The love of God in your heart. Love of God. Love that set up. Talk to me.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is an ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. Draw me, we will run after thee. The King hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. Your love is better than wine.
It's all for you. Put your hands together. Something special in my life. Yeah. A love that's set apart. For life. Something special. How all my desire. The love of your heart. A love that's set apart. Oh, love goes on and on. It goes on and on and on. It's something special. The Most High has designed it. Hey, Mr. Tone Jones and the band. Love goes on and on and on. It goes on and on forever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, something special.
All right. Shalom, family. We would like to welcome you to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast. I'm Shia Yeshub Judah. We got Ayob Ben Yahoo. We got Banat Shah Lahaya as well, pushing the buttons in the background. And we got a special guest tonight. We do. We got none other than the Light Hebrew magazine. This lady is behind the scenes of a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Yeah. And so what we have decided is that every first Wednesday of the month, she is going to come in. She is going to bless us, the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, with what's going on around the nation. So without further ado, let's welcome our sister Delta. How you doing? How we go?
I'm good. I am good. What's up? Shalom.
Shalom, sis.
Shalom, sis.
Welcome.
All my family in here. Yeah, it's just another family reunion. That's all. What's
all
going on?
That's all it is.
How y'all doing tonight?
What I tell you, when you come to Truth Be Told, it's like you at the house on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what it is. We're doing good, though, sister.
Truth Be Told podcast shirt on. You know what I mean? You know, this thing.
Look at it.
I love it. Exactly.
I see y'all with the tumbler. Okay, tumbler. I see y'all.
You know.
Hey, I got Mr. Ayob in, and I said we got to make this thing official. You know, we can't. Exactly. But I want to also give a shout out to Sister Quate. I do. This tumbler here, because you know we have a Truth Be Told Flex podcast extra side. And so this sister here blessed us with this cup as well, with the extra on one side and the Truth Be Told Flex podcast on the other side as well.
Yeah. She
So all praises.
She came on with it. Okay,
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know I'm a coffee drinker too, so I will be getting me a coffee mug. So y'all gonna see me up in here, you know, with my coffee mug too soon, real soon. So yeah,
with the pinky up, right? With
my pinky up. Yeah.
Sissy come with that fire too, man.
Listen.
She got this special edition couples thing going on, t-shirt and tumbler. Y'all need to get it. Wives get it. Husbands, if you get it for your wives, somebody get it. And beautyforashesdesigns.com. Okay.
Right. Beauty for Ashes is the name of her business. And when I tell you the sister do beautiful work, she does beautiful work. Yes, she does. Yeah. Well, matter of fact, just check out a lot of Ayob's apparel. A lot of Ayob apparels come from Beauty for Ashes. Exactly.
Yes.
Is it beautyforashes.com? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Beautyforashesdesigns.com.
Beauty for Ashes Design. That's it. Design.
All right. And see, Sister Delta knowing that's the reason why we got her on the show. What's going on, Sister? Tell her what do we need to know? What's happening?
Well. It's a lot going on right now. And we had a hot brew summer. We surely did. But now, you know, the fall is creeping up and Hebrew's got some more things going on, even though we know it's only summer and winter. So the Israelites don't kill me, but you know, if the fall is creeping up.
Right.
Super brews, all super brews.
That sister don't know that it's only 2 seasons. She ain't reading the Bible. See, I told you.
I know, right.
Super brews, boy.
Yeah, these folks be out here tripping. But there is an Israelites Fall Back in Love event that's happening in LaGrange, Georgia on October 22nd. It's a formal event. They're going to roll out the red carpet. Keith Wallace going to be in the building. Travis Snipes going to be in the building. Isaiah Jokes is going to be hosting. She's an upcoming comedian in the Hebrew community. She's a righteous comedian. Wow. She's going to be hosting. They got a 5-star gourmet meal coming out. You know, it's going to be lit. So all of the couples, you know, you want a little date night with hubby or wifey or whatever's going on. If you guys are in the Atlanta area, make sure that you definitely pull up on them. Their tickets are going to be available until October 15th, though. So you have to order the tickets on
about 11 days.
Yeah, you got to get them up by October 15th, and you got to go to www.1611united.com to get them. Okay. And you know, it's gonna be a live event. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
and how much are the tickets, Delta?
Now that I know they have tickets in different tiers. They have VIP packages and VIP tables and different stuff like that. So, and it's not just for couples. Singles are welcome as well. I think they are going to have some type of different color band, so you know who's single and who's not. So nobody has to get snatched up.
Right.
Don't get snatched up, y'all.
Right. These daughters of Zion do not play about that.
Right.
That's right.
Facts. Now he might say okay, but she might say nah. We didn't talk about that.
Facts.
Wait a minute. Where my sound effects at? Where my sound effects at? Yeah. Man, I don't know if y'all heard it or not. I ain't heard. I might be having sounds over here. Yeah, but there you go. But yeah, you're right though, and that's smart too. That is very smart to color differentiate this way. There is no guessing, no games playing. You already know what time it is.
Yes. We know who's single and we know who's mingling.
Miss Mono said saving lives with them bands, right?
Okay.
Right.
Yes. Shout out to my They some sassy little things.
Right.
They do not play, you know.
Yeah.
You know. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, they're gonna have them bands. And again, y'all can go to www.1611united.com. It's a real cool facility too, y'all. It's like an event center for the Brews. They doing music industry classes in there. I think Zakaria's having a homeschooling event there in November. It's like, it's like really cool. There's a club setting and different stuff. So yeah, if you're looking to do an event, holler at them. Brother Levi and Sister Jen are real cool over there. They good people. So y'all make sure that y'all go and holler at them. F32 is on the way. F32 is on the way.
It is.
That is coming. Announcements for that will be coming very, very, very soon. So our performers, vendors, everybody that wants to be involved, get ready, because it's definitely we're gonna be dropping some updates about the F32 soon. If you have not, make sure that you subscribe to my website, www.tlhmagazine.net. We have a new issue that we just drop issues all the time. So it's always going to be something on there that you can view right now. If you hit the website now, you got 3 issues that you can view. You can view the current issue that's out with the Brew Love event. It's going to have information about the event, the people throwing it, and all the people involved in it. It has some wonderful Brew Love testimonies from Ayob, from Shenayim. There's a lot of sisters and brothers that told their Brew Love testimony in that issue. So you guys make sure, it's pretty cool. So you guys make sure that you go and read some of them. I think Shenayim was the funniest one for me. So that how they met was hilarious. So y'all have to read about.
Right. They was on the show. They talked about it on the show.
I heard it on here. And I had I said, oh, that's how y'all doing. Okay. That was hilarious. So yeah. But also this month on the when you go to the website to look at, you can also look at the issue that Ayob blessed us with the cover with, and read all about him, different information about him. And you can also view the F3 issue. And all 3 of those are on the website now at tlhmagazine.net. So make sure that you guys go and check that out. The drip. I
got a question. I do have a question, because we close in my mind, and I could be wrong, but are we not closer to the sip and drip?
You just took the words right, like
literally. Okay, then. Right. Okay, well, I'll be quiet then. That's why you here. Let me be quiet. Okay.
It's definitely on its way. That thing is going to be scheduled in February. I'm not going to drop the date yet, but it definitely is going to be at the end of February, and it goes down. Y'all know it goes down. It's a very private and exclusive party, real ones only. You know what I mean? We definitely open it to the public, and people can try to get in and get screened. We don't have no foolishness. It don't be no mess. It just be everybody that's cool with businesses and talents coming together to praise the Most High and network with each other. And yes, you do have to come and drip. You got to come and drip. Now, the house of Ayo.
Man,
showed up and showed out.
They would have just made me leave. I did have something to do, but I would have walked in the door and just seen them and just turned right back around. I just turned around.
We was a little dripped out.
The whole household.
And then they topped it off with the James Brown skit that they did. He had the daughters go up there. He got the cape. Oh my God, it was going down.
Did they not?
You never know what's going to happen at the dripping shit. You never know what's going to go down at the
And you had a comedian, and I bet you didn't even try to hire one with Mono. Mono was funny.
He was on
Yes. Shout out to the house of Mono. Shout out to Miss Mono, man. Yes, he definitely came and did his thing, and we had a great time. So yes, the Drip and Sip is definitely coming up in February. If you are interested in performing, you can contact me on the website, or you can email me at thelighthebrewmagazine@gmail.com, or you can go to my website again at tlhmagazine.net and submit and say that you want to perform, and we'll get you to submit at least 2 songs. Do not send me 8 songs. Do not send me 3 songs. Send me 2 songs.
2.
I wanted to say twice.
Okay.
Right, twice.
Yes.
Not peace.
Twice.
He was telling the truth though.
Yep.
Don't do nephew. He knew what he was talking about. I was like, I'm rocking with you, nephew, twice. I get it.
Right.
You know what's going on. But yeah,
That's what my wife said. My wife said she gonna start saying twice out.
Twice out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So yes.
2 songs, y'all. 2.
That's it. Twice.
2, y'all.
That's it. That's all.
So if 3 come in a packet, he's just gonna get automatically rejected.
Yeah, because I mean, we're not gonna be doing that. You got to follow directions, because the thing about dealing and doing business with the Light Hebrew magazine and the people that I affiliate myself with, is you have to be professional in everything you do. And if you cannot follow simple directions, I'm not gonna deal with you until you're ready to follow simple directions.
Simple directions, right?
You know, it's a networking party.
That's
so
right.
if you can't get into the networking party, I just don't know. And that's going on a lot out here.
Yep.
A lot
Left
of
is left, right is right.
It's called professional courtesy.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And we need to get better at that in Israel. But we're going to get it right. We're going to definitely get it right, because the Most High is definitely raising up and connecting real life professionals that came from this life, in the world, and using their talents and gifts for righteousness, and really trying to get this thing together and put this thing together. And it's not cheap. It's not easy. You cannot be lazy doing it, but he's definitely putting together a team. He really is. He's putting together a dream team for the nation. And things are going to be coming together. So yeah, if you're interested in performing at the Drip and Sip Remix, the 5th annual, this will be our number 5. Holler at us, send the music. You know what I'm saying? Send your music. The vibe is like an old school funky vibe. I can't say jazz because we don't play jazz music, but it's like a funkadelic vibe. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
The music needs to go with the vibe. So if you're a cool cat, you make some cool love music, you make some country rap tunes, that
hey, that's the next thing we need in Israel. I mean, I've been known to listen to some country music, so I listen to a country troop tune. Somebody make it.
Talking about some country rap tunes, like what Jamil the Truck Rider would be coming with. Shout out to Jamil. Jamil the Truck Rider. He liked, to me, he liked the UGK. Of the truth. I fool.
You talking about the trunk rattler?
That's right.
The trunk rattler. Yeah, man, this dude from Mississippi, but every time he touched the mic, all I hear is West Coast. That's all I hear. I told him, I said, brother, you made me want to go put my Chucks and my Dickies back on, man. I told him, I said, you be making me want to twist my fingers up the wrong way, man. You need to stop.
What you gonna do with him, sis? He said he twisted his fingers up the wrong way.
That's the topic for another day. That's the undelivered topic.
Yeah, that's the most side. Y'all know she is. That's the most side. But anyway, let's keep it going.
So submit your music. Okay, submit your music twice, and we'll see. If what's going on with you. We'll definitely be screening the music for the next couple of months, and we'll be hollering back at you. All you have to do is subscribe to the website. If you go to www.tlhmagazine.net, you're going to be updated on everything, because we're going to send you an email often. You're going to be able to go onto the website and check out whatever you need to check out, the brew news that you can use. We try to keep up with everything that's going on, all of the successful professional events that Israelites do, and not even just Israelite only. Here at the Light Hebrew magazine, we also deal with outside of the nation people. Those are the people that we're supposed to be trying to
get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. But keep
I don't care. I'm still I done had enough.
She already talking about 4 seasons, and now she talking about she deal with that.
The Super Blues, boy.
Somebody gonna pull your coattail.
Okay, hold on. That's why I never did support support it because I knew
Right.
Nah, bruh.
I know that.
You don't know. I'm part of the real team. You know what I'm saying? The real service that he pulled out of life, out of wicked life to get the real work done. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. We deal with with other there's a lot of people that are now in the truth that I have dealt with because just being around the Israelites that I deal with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we have to be a light to the world. We have to be a light to the world, and here that's what we try to do. Is just keep people connected. We offer magazine features, social media promotions. I do personal PR, A&R work. We do anything that's got to do with talent and business. If you need assistance with it, if I cannot do it, there's a team member of mine that can. And we definitely have reasonable prices. We're not knocking nobody upside the head, and if you advertise with us long enough, you get a family discount that locks. So
good business.
It is what it is.
Good business.
The people that I do business with are the people that make me. You understand what I'm saying? If there's not any business, if you don't have no motion, you ain't making nothing happen. And I got to make it happen.
Have to make it happen. Got to make it happen.
I agree with Multiverse Gaming that the Light Hebrew magazine is the hottest magazine around.
All praise to the Most High.
The Light Hebrew magazine is like the source. Y'all remember the source?
Yep.
It's the Hebrew Source magazine, and anybody that's not rocking with the Light Hebrew magazine, something is wrong with you.
I'm wrong.
And you know what I'm saying. And I said that, and I stand by that. Something is wrong with you. Yeah, that's for real. Yeah, I said that, and I stand by that. Yep. So, yeah, I do feel like that for real. There it is, right there. I knew having her on the show was good. I wouldn't have never been able to do that while we was doing this. Thank you, baby.
We'd have been over here with the mouth looking.
Right.
Talking and looking, logged out, have to come
you understand? We wouldn't have been able to get that done. I'd have thought about it. I'd have thunk it.
You know what, people do me like that all the time. I'll be on the phone and the ideas just start coming. They be like, "Oh, see, that's why I got to be on the phone with you." Right. It just comes out. I'm like, "What happened? I got to call you back. I got work to do." I'm like, "We were just talking." Like,
exactly. But yeah, that was it. Can you bring it up one more time? Yeah, let's bring that up one more time. This is the
monologue in the building, homeboy.
Shalom, shout out monologue.
We got that ATL in the house. Yo, what's happening, monologue, my guy? Yeah, this is what the sister is talking about. Go here, subscribe to the magazine, subscribe to the website. And like I say, anything that you need to know about Israel is here. And one thing I know about Delta is that she is approachable, very approachable, down to earth. And she will do what she can to help you. She will do what she can to help you. So so we love her here. You got you a nightly spot here every first Wednesday. We can't wait. I know it's going to be great going forward.
Yeah, don't be cutting up with y'all. Y'all be lit. Yeah, y'all be tripping in here sometimes.
We can't help it.
I know, right?
You have to have fun, and y'all are doing something that's original. Y'all are doing something that's set apart. There's not any news broadcast that I know of that's really, touching on the topics and different things that you guys are.
Right.
So, that's it. Yep. And you guys make sure that you visit the Urban Inspirational Musician section, the Brew Business section. That's where you're going to find the latest podcasts, businesses that you can go and view and order from people that you can support. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't like advertising weirdos and strangers. You know what I'm saying? So all these people are good people.
Was that beard oil that she just scrolled past up there? What's this right here?
This Sister Patience at Abundant Nature. She has a lot of stuff. She has cured a lot of things. Yes, this sister is wonderful. She has cured a lot of things. A lot of people do not get prescriptions anymore from their doctors because she's giving them, packages and different things to put together.
Okay. All praises. All praise. So she's natural. She's like a Dr. Sebi
That's right.
almost.
Everything is natural. She will whip all. It's all kind of stuff she be whipping up.
Right. And that's what the Apocrypha tells us, that the medicines is in the foods.
Foods, right.
Yeah, it's in the foods, not in that gun pharmaceuticals that these people be giving us. So yeah, so that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
We got a little bit more time. You here with us. You are here with us, Delta. There was an event that just happened not long ago, and I know that you have something to say about it. Excuse me. Wonderland. Wonderland just got released.
An event.
I
It
can't
was an
with it.
event. I mean, when you go,
He definitely came with it. It was
that was an
definitely
event.
worth the wait. It was definitely worth the wait. And to me, I feel like, yes, it's an album. He's singing on it. There's features on it and things like that. But the whole thing is really a story that he's telling. And I know that it's currently being activated right now.
Right now.
And that's what's crazy to me about the album Wonderland. I watched the struggle and everything that he went through. I'm talking about anything that could go wrong went wrong. In the time span, and this man tried everything and did everything in his power to put everything together perfectly to make it happen, and it just happened on the Most High's time. And watching the album release during tabernacles, during all of this stuff that's going on in the world right now, with the flavor that it has, I feel like it was the perfect timing. And shout out to Ayo, you did a wonderful job. He had my husband on that thing, you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah. All praises. Yeah, it was most definitely a journey, and I appreciate the support and the encouragement throughout the whole entire. It was a process, and yeah, Wonderland is a mindset. It's about, Exodus 7:3, when signs and wonders, when the Most High is popping off signs and wonders in the world, it's spiritual signs and wonders also that's really being at the forefront now. We just got the mindset of being in Goshen.
Right.
In Goshen.
It's scary out here.
Yep. It gets scary, but we got to make sure that we keep just trusting the Most High. And I just poured out on this album just to praise and worship, and I just offered it up to the Most High, and seems like he is receiving it as sweet incense to his nostrils. And that's all I can, that's what I prayed for, that he receives it first, and then when he receives it, he'll let the Malachim and the Malaks take it to the four corners and let it bless the people. So
right.
So what type of feedback have you been getting? Have you been getting all negative, all positive? Nope. Well, I know not all negative.
Yeah, it's been positive. There has been one or two has been like, yeah. But 98% has been like, yo, we've, this, and but here's the thing though, sis, it's been from a lot of folks in the world.
That's right. Who you're being a light to.
Right.
Who you're following the assignments.
Right. But a lot of Yasharal is like, hey, this style, the Drew Hill, Jodeci intro is kind of what's missing. We need that kind of style, jagged edge type style. There's nobody kind of really doing that.
That's right.
So the style and the sound is there. When you think about Wonderland, like Motown. When you think about Motown and you heard the groups, there was a certain sound. As soon as the crash cymbals or piano, you knew that was a Motown record. So I believe that the signature style is being set. All praises for that. But most of all, it's been people just hitting me up. So overwhelmingly, the feedback's been super positive.
Okay.
I'm appreciative. So yeah, it's exciting. Real exciting.
Well, you're gonna have to go shoot a music video with a carousel now. After that cover. Yeah, you got to be in. You got to go. I don't know if y'all got to do something, grease theme or something. I don't
know. Ezra Blaze, most definitely, he captured. Like, I sent him a couple screenshots of pictures and told him the vision. He was like, "All right, I got you." As soon as he sent that thing back, I was like, wow, like the water, the sea of reeds being parted in the background with the moon on one side and the dove and the reflection of the people, the Exodus out of Egypt in my glasses.
Yeah,
and
it
then
is.
the chaos in the background, but going into the chaos, you got to help deliver the sick and the people that need healing. They on the carousel thinking it's normal, but the whole time it's on fire.
Oh,
you got to wake them up to that.
Right.
And it's chaos, but they look at it as normal, but you got to be the light. Even as the helicopter in that picture was shining on me, the black male, there you go, look at him, we got to get him. But the whole time, that's a distraction. You got to stay focused on what the Most High is put in front of you. So that's the whole Wonderland theme. Just like we had to stay focused coming out of, exiting out of Egypt.
You better stay focused now, listen, because every day when you cut on the news, it's another prophecy being fulfilled. I don't care if it's weather, the war, boys in skirts, girls in work boots. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, we most definitely got to stay focused on the Most High. Let the Ruach guide us and lead us. Be yoked with Mashiach, and just stay girded up, because it's definitely, man, these signs and wonders are popping off like the Most High is.
These are warnings, and
yes,
this is what I love most about the Most High, is that for us, we know and we recognize them as warnings, and that's one of the reasons for this show. And Ayob and myself, we reiterated quite often that we don't tell these stories to put anybody in fear. We tell these stories so that we can see how the Most High is working on our behalf. He didn't just go to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh didn't just say, hey, you can have them. He didn't go to Pharaoh and be like, hey, can I have my people back? And Pharaoh was like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and have your people back. It did not work like that. That was, when you read the scriptures, that was a war of the gods. That's what that was. That was a war of the gods. Pharaoh was being led by God, and then our power was trying to show our people that there is no God that is stronger than me. I'm going to deliver you with signs and wonders.
Hallelujah.
And that's exactly what he is doing right now. And so we can look at this and we can choose to be fearful if we want to. We can look at what's going on and we can choose to want to try to save our materials if we want to. We can look at this and say that we still got a little more time, and what Peter called, we can be scoffers if that's what it is that we want to. Or we can look at this for what it really is, as a warning of the Most High. I am delivering my children out of Egypt, and I'm going to bring them back to the land that I promised them. Wait a minute, that I promised their father, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose of this show. And as far as Wonderland, my brother keeps saying something that resonates with me. You keep saying that the signature sound is being set. My wife and I was just talking about this whole house over here. We love music. This is a music house over here, right? My son is 20 years old. Do you hear me? He was just in the shower singing Freddie Jackson like he was 47. Do you hear me?
Hitting all the notes.
Hitting all the notes.
All the notes.
You see what I'm saying?
Some that didn't exist, but he hit all the notes.
You were hitting them, right? So this is a music house over here. And I was just telling my wife, there are certain artists that when they sing, when you hear them, it could be a song that you have never heard, but you know exactly who that is. Why? Because of that signature sound that they have.
That's right.
And that's why I put my post up on Wonderland as far as what I was saying, right? Right. The sound is being, it really is being implemented. Look, something strange about me, I do like doing my yard. And when I do my yard, I listen to music. And I have Spotify on. Huh?
That's not strange to like doing your yard.
Yeah, okay then. Well, it is to me because it is to me because I ain't like doing the yard when I was younger, Sister Delta. I'm gonna say this and get right back to my story. When I was younger, I used to tell my wife, I said, man, why does grass keep growing? I said, man, I'm gonna dig all this grass up, put rocks in this yard. But as I've gotten older, I like going out there, cutting it, trimming it, this, sit back and look at the work that I've done.
Now.
I take pride in it now. Exactly.
Yeah. Ready,
but
get some rocks.
Exact, man. I was gonna put gravel in that thing. You hear me?
Why does grass keep growing?
Why does grass keep growing? Yeah.
And now you complain about burn spots.
Right. Yeah, I got a burn spot and I'm mad about it. Exactly. But back to what I was saying though, is that the sound is being said, and me and my wife, we was just talking about that. And you know, Sister Delta, I've been saying this all the way back to the days of Roshan Judah. We need some R&B in
so have.
We need some R&B in Israel. I've been saying this, and so now we have the R&B and brother, you know, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna reiterate it. I'm not saying this just because you my brother. That Wonderland, the more I listen to it, the more I like it, because this goes back to what Delta was saying. It's a story in there.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's a story in there. So as you listening to it, you listening to a story, you are telling us something. And the words, in my opinion, are kind of living, just like the word. You'll get this part of the story this time. And then you listen to it again, you'll get a whole nother story. You get a whole nother story. So yeah, man. So I personally just want to say thank you for, you know, for the sound.
Perfectly with that wake up Jacob, let you know, look, this you better wake up.
Right.
Cold Rain and Monologue.
With a Cold Rain and Mono record, you better wake up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who was that?
Exactly. And everybody that you collab with came right too, man. Did nobody shortchange you? Did nobody short?
That's what I'm
Nobody shortchanged you.
I got features back and had to go and redo verses. I'm like, man.
Right.
But that's what we have to do and not be a spirit of competition.
That's right.
But as brothers and sisters, we keep each other, iron sharpens iron.
But you know what? Israel is very competitive, and I'm competitive too, but I'm comparing myself to the world because I feel like that's who we're competing with. BET, ESPN, VH1. Those are the people that we're supposed to be in competition with, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't feel like I have to be your best friend not to be in competition with you. You can do what you do over there. I can do what I do over here, and we can. And I see at the top. I might not meet you at the top, but I see there.
Right. Exactly. And I just feel like competition brings out the best in a person. Good competition gonna do one or two things. It's gonna bring the best out of you. It's gonna make you fold.
There you go.
It's gonna make you fold.
No in between.
Ain't no in between, and that's why I love competition, man. I am probably one of the most competitive people that you'll ever. I don't like losing. I don't.
That's right.
I do not like losing at nothing, you know. But at the same time, there is a such thing as healthy competition, and so. There is really a such thing as healthy competition. So, you know, if nothing else, do you have anything else that you need to give us? Because if not, we are at the time for the Beyond Critical Race Theory. That worked out good. See, you just told me that you didn't have enough to talk about to fill up that time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did great. You did great.
If you didn't know, I don't know. We all family on here, so I know. I don't like being on camera, y'all. I don't. It makes me nervous. I don't know what be going on. Sometimes I feel like I'm just looking at myself. I feel like I don't know what's going on.
Right. That's because you do so much. You do so much in the background. Yeah, you make sure that everything is running right.
Come on, man.
You make sure that everything is running right. You don't have to. You're one of the type of people. You don't have to be seen. Neither do you have to be heard. You want to make sure you like to make other people look good, and the world need people. Yeah, exactly. And the world need people like that, Sister Delta.
Oh, praise. I appreciate all the love. Y'all got me feeling all warm inside. You know what I'm saying? But I
All
enjoy
praises.
myself, man. I love y'all. I enjoy y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all, this show is taking off. I'm so proud of you guys, man. We're gonna be on the spaceship and sipping mimosas in a little
Come on
bit.
now.
What you
That's what I'm
talking about?
That's right.
Let's
That's
do
right.
it. Let's do
We're
it.
gonna be laughing though when we start.
Right.
Can y'all believe we was doing this? Look how we living.
I'm
You know,
telling you.
that's what I'm trying to see.
Exactly.
All
Thank
praises.
you
Me
for
too.
being a good servant. You know what I mean?
You
Yes,
as well.
yes, ma'am. You're gonna stick around for the Beyond Critical though, right? You're gonna be
Okay.
here because you're gonna like this one.
Yeah.
For this time of the year, what's happening in Dallas, you gonna I can't say
boy.
you're gonna like it, but it's supposed to open you up to some history about something about Dallas, Texas. This brother got a good one. Yeah.
Oh shoot, you know Dallas crazy. We
Yeah.
kill presidents
We
and
have
everything
no
out
idea
here. We
how
don't
crazy.
care.
When I seen this, shouts to Banal Shalahaya and Sheer for bringing this Beyond Critical Race theory, which is fact. 100 years old, y'all. The Texas Fair. So this Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month in 2023, in 2023, 1923, this started. The Texas State Fair is this year's the 100th anniversary of Ku Klux Klan Day.
Ku Klux Who Day?
Yep. You got it.
They do not have no day. If we came up with Black Day, well, I guess that's what they think Juneteenth is. But I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. So we did some digging, and this article, this Caucasian guy was saying, 100 year of the Dallas Fair. Let me do some digging. I want to do a fun story. And he says, so I was planning on doing a fun story. Here is what the State Fair of Texas looked like 100 years ago. He said, the problem with this, everything I can find on the 1923 State Fair of Texas is about the now infamous Ku Klux Klan Day. He said it was a dark day that he was not expecting. What she just put up, it says, meet your friends, Ku Klux Klan Day at State Fair of Dallas, Texas. Witness initiation of the largest class in the history of Klandom. The most wonderful day of your life. That was a flyer, a poster. Yep. He says, so apparently on October 24th, 1923, thousands of members were being inducted into the Klan. According to the other side of that flyer, the class was to have 10,000 new applicants. Now that's just in Dallas.
That's crazy.
So you mean tell me it's 10,000 pale people waiting in line to get in this thing?
That's what I said.
And they all around here. Yes. And you know we do not play with them today. You know, Sheer, we do not play. They do not play with us like that today.
Nah. At all.
Now check this out. This one says Ku Klux Klan's Day in 1923 drew some 160,000 Klansmen to the grounds for the initiation, large class in the history of Klandom, according to a flyer that included membership on the back. Now, here's the kicker. This is what got me, and this is why I did this story, because I know this lasts to this day. Now, check this out. This you can't make this stuff up. One of the 5 required references to join the Ku Klux Klan was a reference from the pastor of the applicant's church. So you got 160,000 people or 10,000 people showing up. One of the things that they had to actually have was a written note or letter from their pastor saying, I'm already in this thing as a pastor of so-and-so Baptist church. Could you please have my members so-and-so join into the White Brothers?
And look how many thousands of people it is.
Right. And I think, I don't know if we had a picture. It was a lot of folks.
You brought that application up, son.
Wow.
So there it is. He said he was, now here's a fun fact. That's this guy, this Caucasian guy was looking through this. Now, here's one of the flyers. It says one of the biggest naturalization ceremonies in the history of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan will be held in front of the grandstand at the State Fair of Texas Wednesday night, October 24th. This will be Klan Day at the fair, and it has been stated that a class of 10,000 candidates will be initiated that night. Many men have never been approached to become affiliated with this great organization and to give you an opportunity to become a part of this big class. We are printing below a questionnaire. So they had a questionnaire we had to fill out, and one of those slots is from your pastor. Now check this out.
Wow.
1953 is where they finally changed. I know Delta. They had what they call Negro Day.
Yep.
Had what they call Negro Day, y'all. Negro Day was only a couple days where you could go to the fair. And rides, of course, were still segregated. Now, it wasn't until 1961 when, everybody know around that time, the civil rights movement was popping off. That's where anyone could go on any day. So there you see on the screen, second big Negro Achievement Day, October the 13th. Plan now.
That's what I was looking at.
So they would. So what do you think happened on those days where we were there? They showed up and terrorized us. So it's just I never knew that. That's a great fact. And with y'all being from that area, I wanted to get your take on the state fair.
I won't look at Big Tex the same anymore.
Okay.
I never looked at he was always a big weirdo looking thing to me. And whenever he burnt, I remember when he burnt up. Really, I was like,
he burnt up.
He big and looking all.
He was always a weirdo.
Like slave master. I'm like, but the Dallas Fair really is about the first game, the Grambling Prairie View game that kicks everything off. It's like a whole weekend that Dallas do. It's a traditional weekend, but it's even changed with all of the feminism going on. It's changed so a lot of people to go out there. But for me to hear that story, it's blowing my mind because I would have never thought that was the history of the state fair. Because in Dallas, not saying that we're not no little small town, you know what I'm saying? But the state fair, like I said, that's like something that everybody plans to go out and
family.
They let us out of school for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
we got free tickets.
Yeah, like we go kicking, and so to hear that is blowing my mind because I would have never thought that it was that many pale people in this area with enough balls. Because today they don't even. You're not gonna see that in Dallas. Not like that.
Yeah. And we got a story later on tonight. If you stick around, keep watching us. One of our last stories is going to deal with something kind of similar to this right here. And my whole thought process on the story was, it's just hard for me to believe. So as you watching it, you'll see what we talking about, Sister Delta, because what you saying is facts.
Yep.
They don't deal with us like that. You know what I'm saying? Not in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? This story coming out of Florida, so I don't know how Florida do it, but I know how Dallas do it. You know what I'm saying?
They do not play like it's all sports. We whooping them. If they saying anything, they getting beat up. Dallas do not play. It's right there in the heart of the hood. Wow. The Dallas Fair is in South Dallas. That is the ghetto of the ghetto of Dallas.
But you understand though, but Delta at that time though, South Dallas was different. Was all Jewish. You know those big old mansions? Yeah. Do you know those big old mansions that's on Park Row?
Yeah.
Have you ever went down Park Row and saw those big old mansions? They done made them into apartments now though, but they used to be mansions. And so all of those mansions, everything in South Dallas was all white and all Jewish at that particular time. It flipped. Wow. That's the same thing it is with Oak Cliff, South Oak Cliff. South Oak Cliff used to be all white and all Jewish at that particular time.
Now South Oak Cliff, we still got a little white neighborhood.
2nd Street, that's right. Safari.
Now they're the minority.
Right.
Out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're we rent them up out of here. That's what happened. We ran them up out of there.
And to answer Miss Mono's question, she said, why would Negroes even go to the fair? I don't know if you was listening to Delta when she was talking about it, but that was like a family. We look forward to this time of the year to go to the fair. We had absolutely no idea of that history, right? And I can probably tell you that there's not too many people in Dallas that even know that history about what happened back in 1923. So it's just, to us, this is like, man, from a kid, from a little bitty something. Yeah, from a little bitty something, we look forward to going to the fair. It's like they say they gave us a day out of school. They gave us free tickets to go.
Everybody got off work. It was a
everybody got off work. It was a family affair, and you stayed till it was over, so you could see the fireworks pop. You know what I'm saying? The night before everybody leave up out of there. So you know,
one of the things Miss Mono is saying is not so much now. She's talking about back then. Why would anybody go? Because we've always wanted to be included. We've been fighting for years to be included in everything.
And like I said,
if you notice.
Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
I was just going to say one of the things that I looked up when I was doing this research, or one of the things that I found was we fought to make sure that they removed Negro Day. So I don't know if you noticed, but from one year, we had the Big Achievement Negro Day, and then they took it out because we fought and said we weren't going to go to the fair anymore. We protested. And because we weren't going to the fair anymore, they finally took it out. We brought in big revenue for them, so they had to do something.
Like
even though we only got a couple of days. Yep. We only got a couple of days. We generated so much money, they had no choice but to take that out because that's what we asked for. But to answer your question, Miss Mono, it's because as a people, we've always wanted to be included. We don't want to be left out of anything. So that's why we attended the fair.
Yeah.
And that revenue thing, as like Sister Delta was just saying, as we always do, we the big spenders.
Yep.
Somebody do something wrong these days, whether it's Gucci or DKNY, we'll boycott for a week, they'll lose billions of dollars, and for some reason that
we go right back to
our head, go right back buying it. And I just be like, we had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess that's but that story was, I was like, what? I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's a real history lesson. Yeah. I'm gonna have to share that with a lot of people because I just can't, the way that is and the area it is, it's like, and then the amount of thousands of people that they had come with their pastors co-signing for them, let you know right then about them burning crosses. It's all real.
All real.
One of the slides I didn't put in here is they actually got free shuttle services or discount shuttle services for themselves and their family to go to the fair. We didn't get that same treatment, but if they were going to the fair on that day, they got free or discounted shuttle services. Yeah. And they told them where to meet and everything. Yep.
And I don't know if you pay attention or not, Delta, but I know I used to pay attention. Even today when you go to the fair, there are certain days when it's a whole lot of us there and it ain't a whole lot of them pale folks there. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. It's like they know what day we gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
And going near on the Grambling Prairie View weekend.
Heck no. Like this weekend now, Texas and OU is gonna be there. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of them there this weekend.
And that's always a rival day. And it's always football. The breakout that day. And we always getting into
right.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. So
that's always the day. It's a lot of fights.
Yeah, Grambling State kick it off, and then the week after that, Texas OU, the Red River Shootout, and but actually they moved the Red River. It's not going to be at the fair anymore. They play that game. They play that game at Jerry World. They play that game at AT&T Stadium. They don't even play it at
a lot of stuff away.
They play that game at AT&T Stadium. But so that's the Beyond Critical Race Theory.
That was a good one.
Dallas, Texas State Fair, the biggest fair in the state of Texas. 100 years old. Bring back a lot of memories. It really do. But that was one thing. Yeah, growing up, a lot of memories. Wow. Yeah. I got into a lot of trouble at the fair.
A lot.
I met a lot of women at the fair.
Hey, watch
yourself. Okay. My bad.
But don't take it too far.
We better.
Jonathan Zion do not play.
We better get to this music break before I get in trouble.
All right. Shalom, everybody. Love y'all.
Love you too, Delta. Thank you for stopping by. All right, then. Shalom, sister.
Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
DJ 5 are the ones and twos.
You've been walking around sleep too long. Don't you know they waiting on you?
Wake up, Jacob.
Wake up.
Wake up, Jacob. Him, myself, for all the lost. Hear the truth, bow down. All your idols are false. I come in love, speaking unity. All I came and knock on you, speaking brunette. Keeping the energy, better get down. It's time for your Huda taking the crown. Esau never said apart. We wore your bloodline from the start. The scepter never part from your Huda. Get down and lay down that I do ya.
Bringing time to wake up, Jacob. Alive in time spent wasting time. It's time to make up. And I ain't talking they face up. When this life leads you down the wrong road, it's time to break up. Teach them it's more to life than being like Megan and Cardi B. Most these raps be lying and it ain't hard to see. Try to disregard me, but regardless, regarding me, the most I sent them angels to watch over and they be guarding me. Married to Israel and I be guarding her. See, my job is to keep sprinkling these seeds like a gardener. Used to go ham and potatoes back when I was trifling. I go turkey and dresses for my disciples, man. No gang, no Thanksgiving. Thank y'all every way I can thank you in. Beg your pardon, excuse me, warden, but we ain't begging for pardons. Give us free, or we gon' take it. No debates, we want reparations. Jadakiss, baby, we gon' make it. All we need is for Jacob to wake up.
Okay, it's time we wake up. Tell Satan bye, let's break up. We them Jews just call us Jacob. Them blinged out Jews that's made by Jacob. Sheesh. Okay, it's monologue on this track. Lost our way, it's time to get back and get our heritage all intact. Woo. Yep. Oh yeah, we ring alarms and we step. Once dry bones, but now they look wet. Yeah, we gon' rise and that's a short bet. It's no gains, no more slaves. Oh, no truth reigns, no change, no more. Once y'all had reigns, no more. Now use our brains. Yep. Oh, now we know that we the real Jews. Mad at Ye for dropping them Jews. Mad at Kyrie for bringing them views. Woo. Sheesh. Yeah, we not blue, but we can see clues. Them Ashkenaz cannot be them dudes. Yeah, we the salt and y'all the bland food. Sheesh. Yeah. This ain't no hate, but this the real truth. I feel that fire all in this booth. I think the spirit about to cut loose. I bet Brother Cross we gon' take up. No disguising, this is no makeup. But we concentrating on Jacob and keep screaming it till we wake up.
Speak life, son of man. These bones will rise and be an army for the Most High.
Man, I think Mono made made the music tired, man. I was just telling my wife, I said, man, a beat had to keep up with him, man. That brother.
And that's
I bet when
you could
he
tell.
finished the music, said, man, this guy lit.
Yeah,
yeah.
man. They most definitely. Like I said, when I on this whole project, whenever I heard the beat, and shouts to Tone Jones for just the fire track. Whenever I heard the track, I would hear their voices.
Who you want to collab with?
Yeah, I immediately. So as soon as I heard the crash cymbals and all that, I heard Mono and I heard Cold Rain. So yeah, I sent them the record and they just
1 second, knock 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, then you better?
Yep, we good.
Okay, then cool. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties over here, but we good. So this next story that we got, this was something that I thought about right before the show started. This is another police brutality story that happened in Florida. You've heard us say several times on this show that some of the worst stuff comes up out of Florida, man. I don't know what it is about Florida, but if there was no Florida, we probably wouldn't have 60% of the news that we have.
I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, both of our stories tonight out of Florida. Both of them are out of Florida.
And I just now realized that when you said it, they both out of Florida.
Yeah, they both out of Florida. And we didn't do that on purpose. It ain't like we went to the news and been like, hey, let's find out what's happening in Florida. This is just how this thing happened, man. But
we didn't land on Florida. Florida landed on us.
Exactly.
right.
Land on Florida landed on us. Yeah. But the issue with these police, especially in these major cities, and this was the thought that the Ruwai gave me right before the show started. The issue with these police departments is that they have these special task force, Ox. And the special task force that they have way too much power to be able to subdue anybody that they deem to be quote unquote thug, to be a quote unquote drug dealer at any time. And after they subdue them, the harassment starts. And along with the harassment, it always ends with violence. This is the problem with the majority of these police departments. Now, when you go back and you look at the history of what the police is and what the police is supposed to be, and this is one of the reasons why I stopped saying that it's broken, that the system is broken. It's not broken. It's actually working the way that it's supposed to work. Mm-hmm. The police came about to protect the slave owners and to keep the slaves in check. And so the system is still doing the exact same thing to this day, right? And so this story come up out of Florida. I got a video clip. Now, I want y'all to excuse the choppiness of this video. It is going to be a little choppy. When I recorded it, it did record the best, but you're still going to be able to see what's going on with it. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what happened to this 24-year-old man by the name of LaKen Woods. Go ahead and run that clip.
Today, the family of a man from Jacksonville who was allegedly roughed up by police officers is expected to talk today about what they call excessive force.
A news conference is scheduled outside the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Take a look at this video that is starting to circulate on social media. It shows officers trying to arrest 24-year-old LaKen Woods after a traffic stop on Friday. According to the family, officers kicked Woods and used excessive force, which ended up sending him to the hospital. The Sheriff's Office, meantime, released this body camera video, which they say shows Woods running from that traffic stop. They claim he was tased and continued to resist arrest. The Sheriff's Office says right now they believe their officers did the right thing.
Based on the currently available information, the agency believes that the involved detectives acted appropriately with respect to the law and JSO policy. However, our understanding of this incident may change if additional evidence is collected and reviewed.
And Woods' family has...
Additional evidence is reviewed. Man, you don't get out of there.
It's sad. I mean, even how it's reported on the news there in the town that it happened, the very first words that came out of her mouth was, with that picture up there with this dude's eyes closed shut, allegedly roughed up.
Allegedly.
How do you say allegedly roughed up when he looking like Pumpkinhead from Martin? And I'm not being funny. That's exactly how he looked, right? And what universe is two swollen black eyes ever? That is the question, Miss Mono, that I have been
You have to
asking.
take some significant force to your face for both of your eyes to swell shut like that.
Look like that.
They didn't just swell; they're bruised as well.
Though that is the question that I've been asking. Like, how is this justified on any level for whatever excuse they may have? So I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you, Ayo, because I know you got some thoughts on it, and I'm gonna run my thoughts on it too a little bit later. But the police officers and the whole system, and this is from I could say what, the 48 mainland states. Is it 48 mainland states? Because I don't know what happens in Hawaii. I never see no Hawaii news. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go and get on the internet and see whatever happened in Hawaii. I don't never get no.
And fire is the only thing we've.
Right, that's it. Right, but the thing that gets me is that I guess what they telling us is that if you run from the police, or if you look like you have a gun, then whatever happens to you is your fault. That's what it seemed like to me, right? This guy here was pulled over for a seatbelt violation. That was the reason that they pulled him over. And this is how he looked when the incident was over with. And you heard the police chief say that his officers acted in accordance to the law. So, off that question that Ms. Mono asked, and what universe is two swollen black eyes ever necessary? That's what I want to know. But, brother, when you heard the story, what was your thoughts? What you got to say about this? And it seemed like the same old thing. What difference? What's different since George Floyd?
Groundhog Day.
That's it.
Groundhog Day. And with George Floyd, once they put everything together, they come to find out, okay, you guys have kind of been targeting this dude. You know him. They did some digging, and him and the dude that got locked up, they done had some history.
Right.
So here it is, and it's crazy that you preface this with the title about George Floyd, because here's my thing. Here's my thought on this. This is what stands out to me. First of all, he was driving a BMW, right? Okay. Second, we always talk about watch the language that they use in these articles and in the videos. And in the video, you heard them say acted appropriately.
Right.
For my first initial, if you can look at that man's face and say from the first initial onset, we don't have any, they acted it properly, you crazy. Because that means that man was getting handcuffs put on because he was running. Y'all wasn't punching his face while he was running. So while he was down on the ground, you seen him elbowing him in the head. And a lot of times both eyes will swell up and bruise from head injuries. Like when you get into a car accident, sometimes if you hit your forehead or head on the windshield or the airbag, both your eyes will swell up. But I think he also has some orbital socket fractures. That's why his eyes will swell up like that. Now, here's my thing. Here's my last thought, and I'll throw it back to you. They just, in this article, it says Woods was charged with resisting arrest with violence, armed trafficking cocaine, armed trafficking amphetamine, armed possession of a controlled substance, tampering with evidence, and possession of a controlled substance without prescription, right? It says the reports only reference to an actual gun. That part of the tampering charge was for giving the firearm to one of the other individuals. It also listed 6 types of drug seized. According to Shell, Woods has been recorded in drill rap videos with documented group and gang members. See, there you go.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
They're setting up the preface of
why this is exactly.
This is why we did it. So I'm pretty sure
there you go.
They probably been following him for a while. He's smart enough. He's been ducking and dodging them. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get, so that's why, we finally got him. We gonna rough him up. But that's more than being roughed up. Like, that's a beating.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, this man was cut lip and swelled. Like, and from his lawyer, they said nobody could go see him, his family, nor his attorney could go into the hospital and even visit him. I smell a gigantic rat. Something is going on.
That's it right there.
Something is going on. So those are my thoughts. I think they were targeting him for a while. You know, just because like I said before, I've seen white men come out of a bank with AKs drawn on police. And police tell them to put the guns down and they arrest them. No beating, no nothing. So how is it that this man was running? You got him on the ground. Just put the handcuffs on.
Just put the handcuffs on. Because their job is to control the atmosphere. That's what their job is to control. And so once you have him in cuffs, there is no threat anymore. So why is there a continual beating? You see what I'm saying? And it goes back to what I was saying, is that the power that they have, because this is a special task force here. And that's why they have so much surveillance on them, on what you was reading about. This is why they knew so much information about them. Now, the thing with these special force officers also is that they target these drug dealers, not so much to get these drug dealers off the street, but they also target them to steal their drugs and to steal their money. These drug dealers are paying a lot of these special task officers college tuitions, whether y'all believe it or not, or know it or not.
Yep.
And they take these drugs from these kids and they put them right back out there on the street.
That's it. That's right.
So they be looking for them not to get them off the street. And this is why they rough them up so much, because a lot of the times they'll stop somebody that they think got something, because in Baltimore, they had a green light to stop anybody that had a backpack on at one time. Any black person walking on the street that got a black backpack, Baltimore police had a green light to pull them over and to search them.
New York had the same rule.
Yep.
You see? That makes absolutely no sense. Now, if you pull me over because you suspect that I got drugs and I don't got drugs, now you mad, so what you gonna do? You subject to plant drugs on me. You think it don't happen? It happens all the time.
All the time. All the time.
It happens all the time. So all of those trumped up charges that my brother was reading, how do I know LaKen Woods was guilty of them? Because the police said so?
Because they said, right. Right. See,
just like last week when we talked about the RIS, how we know that these people are all, got overpaid because y'all said so? Who is policing the police? The police.
Right. That's it.
They're here to serve and protect you. You're supposed to believe them.
Yep. That's what they say.
What were you about to say?
I was just going to say, with us, when a cop get behind me, it's a fear for a black male and black woman. It's a fear beyond comparison, because you tense up, because it's not about what I did. It's about what are you going to say that I did.
That's right.
And other people be like, oh, y'all just complaining. And it's like, how do you don't know? Because as a white male or a white woman, you don't tense up like that.
That's right.
With us, right. Once again, it's not about what I did. It's about what you
say that I did, and who the system gonna believe.
I could have ran this rolling stop at the stop sign, but if you all you gotta do is say I smell marijuana.
That's it.
Get out. And now I know that I ain't smoked marijuana in 15 years. Now that you say you smelled it, if I say I don't want to get out, now you're gonna use force to get me out. You see what I'm saying? Just like that.
That's right. That's right. And they got the power to do it. And that, and that's my other question. Like, in what world are we living in that the police have so much authority to do the things that they do? Like that cop on what you talking about. I don't want to leave my car, because this is something that a lot of us don't know, that there are rules out there that should protect you and your rights, but they don't protect us.
Right.
They don't protect us. When you are in your car, many of us don't realize that you are in the privacy of your own, just like you inside of your house. When you are inside of your car, it's synonymous to you being inside your house. You are in the private. You are not in the public. So if you don't want to leave your car, you really don't have to.
That's right.
You really don't, but that don't apply to us.
Right. It don't apply.
Just like that old retarded cop that time when he was asking that individual to step out of the car, and he was telling them, I don't have to step out. He grabbed the window and said, "Showtime." And he knew he was being recorded, and he still broke the window, unlocked the car, and drugged the man outside of the car.
See, there you go. And they say that's justified. Oh,
that's justified. Here's the bigger problem, Ayo. As I was reading that article, man, my eyes kept getting bigger and bigger. You remember the video? There was a cop on there that kept blocking him from the family and at first I thought that was a Negro, right? Well, he wasn't. He had probably a Dominican or something like that, a dark-skinned Dominican.
Yep.
Still us, but not us. And like I told my wife, he was probably one of those Dominicans that don't even like us, and probably mad that he is dark as he is, like a Sammy Sosa, right?
Yep. No possible.
This brother here. Well, I'm gonna make a truth be told reel of Ayo accents.
They got the same hair and the same beard. No possible. They be trying to sauce it up. No
yeah, they do.
No
and the next time you see him, he got straight hair and blue eyes.
Right. And light skin.
And he's about 10 shades lighter.
Right.
Not the same. Yes, we is. No.
Yeah, we is.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. But this brother name is Detective Joso Garega. That is his name. I want to talk about this brother. Gadiga. Yeah, that's right. I got a roll of us. Gadiga. This is his fourth time. Gadiga has made the headlines. The first time, he was the member of a group chat that was investigated by the police station for biased racist texts. Okay. Now the article just said biased text, but these was biased racist texts. This dark brother that was on the video, right? Including messages disparaging James Johnson, the 22-year-old FAMU student that was killed in a fatal police shooting in 2019. Who do you think killed him? Gadiga. Gadiga was also the officer that killed Jamie Johnson. When he pulled him over, guess why he pulled him over? For a seatbelt violation. Shooting him 4 times. Interesting enough that LaKen Woods, he was also pulled over for a seatbelt violation. This guy here, when he was working as an officer in Putnam County in 2015, he was one of the several officers who fired at a 48-year-old Andrew Williams, another black guy, another Israelite, who later died. This same guy. So what's my point? This guy, Jose Gadiga, he's a bad cop that should not be policing anywhere on any level. He shouldn't even be a security guard. But every time he do something, he gets a slap on the wrist. He don't even get reprimanded for what it is that he do. I can promise you, as the sun come up in the east and sets in the west, somebody else is going to die up under this dude's watch. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because this is the issue. How can these police departments say that we're trying to clean up the force? We're trying to bridge the gap between the department and and the community when you have police. Paper trail got to follow this dude. He probably got his own file cabinet. 2015 debt, 2019 debt, 2023 a near debt, and he's still on the police force? Explain it to me. Make it make sense to me.
There is no explanation, because when you was reading that, guess what situation popped up in my mind? That they made sure those 5 black cops in Memphis.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the disparity we talk about on this show all the time. Like, how is Gariga? How is he still working? And
how is he still working?
Involved in 2 or 3 deaths and almost a near death. And Lakeem Wood, let's pray that he make it out. He ain't necessarily out the woods yet, y'all. We don't know if they ain't reporting on any concussions, any bleeding in the brain,
right?
But y'all made sure that cops that look like us in Memphis, you made sure. Now they should be for what they did to Tyree Nichols,
right?
But if they get convicted, they won't even, y'all notice, like we said before, they won't even show them with police uniform. They put them in their street clothes. Any picture,
right?
So why isn't Gariga held to? He should be the same way.
That's right.
That's right. That's crazy.
That's right.
Crazy. That's good. That's good digging.
This guy is to me, he's a ticking time bomb, man, posing as a cop.
Yes.
He is a ticking time bomb posing as a cop.
Absolutely.
And as your might say, your mom said, he's a narc. You cannot tell when you got aggression like that on the streets and you part of the special teams unit. You looking for money. I don't care what you say. You are enjoying whooping the people that you call thugs and hoodlums and drugs. You are enjoying that part, but you looking for money.
Same thing.
And you looking for drugs.
Same thing as the 5 cops in Memphis.
Exactly.
Scorpion Squad.
The Scorpion team, exactly.
Looking for money, looking for drugs, and just intimidating people.
Yeah.
Same way.
It's an abuse of power.
Wow.
It's an abuse of power.
Wow, that's crazy. This story got so many layers, man, that that's why his attorney, y'all. This man is up in the hospital, can't have C, laying in the bed by himself, and his family or his attorney can't visit him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand why his attorney can't visit him, because even if he was in jail, he still has attorney.
He has a right to see.
He has a right to an attorney. He has a right to be treated the same way he would as if he were in jail. How his attorney can't see him? To me, that sounds very suspect. Like there's something they're trying to hide, something they're trying to do.
Is he alive?
Right. Is he alive? That's the first question. And if he is alive, he's probably, soon as his attorney or his mom or dad or family walk in the room, guess what they're going to see? Y'all, I didn't have nothing on me. They've been looking for me just to question me. I've been ducking and dodging them because I was scared. I'm a teenager or I'm a young man. They didn't have, I had my seatbelt on. That's what he going to say. He had a seatbelt on. He didn't have nothing on him. He probably had a couple little wires of cash or whatever, but that ain't, he could have just got paid. There's
nothing he could have done, in my opinion, that warranted the beat
that kind of beating that he got.
Because we had a whole kid kill 9 people, go to a church, kill 9 people. I didn't see a bruise, a scratch, a black eye, a strand of hair out of play. I ain't see none of that happen with him.
They got a Whopper combo.
Put a what are they called?
Yeah, they stopped at the fast food place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the vest that they put on them?
The bulletproof vest, right, to protect him.
Vest on this kid and walked him out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing to justify the beating this kid.
Right.
Right.
So, and you know that these type of beatings always happen in our neighborhood. So they go back to what Zechariah say, that we are a nation that is not desired, man. And you know, I was reading Jasher just the other morning when Abram was born. And this was one of the things that I was sharing with my wife. When Abram was born, you know, his father Terah was one of the princes of Nimrod. He was in hierarchy, right? But when he was born, there was an event in the heavens, and the sorcerers saw this event that was in the heavens, and they went back and they told Nimrod, "Hey, we're gonna have to kill this baby, because this baby, Well, what we seen in the heavens, this baby is going to become great, and he's going to have a great nation, and they going to take up and they going to subdue the whole earth. And so the point that I'm making on this is that the hatred that the other nations, that all of the nations have towards us. Now, you got to understand, this was Abram as a baby. This was before we were even considered Hebrews. He was still a Chaldean at this particular time, right? No such thing as a Hebrew at this time. Chaldean. But he was still going to be the father of the nation. Come on, from the seed of Ebal. You dig what I'm saying? Hebrew, right? So they had a hatred of Abram before he was even a year old. So my point that I'm making is that the hatred that the other nations have for us, this is not something that's new. This is stemmed all the way back to the land of the Chaldeans. From our very first father, Abram, which became Abraham, who begot Isaac, who begot Jacob, who begot the 12 tribes. And that hatred continued. So what I'm saying with that is that that's Ru'akal.
It's Ru'akal, man.
The spirit that those sorcerers had to wanting to kill him was the spirit of Satan in the earth, wanting to get rid of the seed before the seed even developed. And now the seed has developed and is more than, and they can't stand us, man. This is why it's so easy for them to do what it is that they do to us.
That's right. Come on up. You teaching, bro.
They don't even know why they hate us so.
They don't even know. And I love that account in Jasher about that. We talk about that all the time. I read it all the time. And it's like, the more I read it, the more the Most High just download something new that I didn't see earlier. Because it's the same as when Mashiach was born. Like that, like you said, that same Ruach. It's the same spirit. Herod was like, all right, since we can't find him, kill newborn to 4 years old.
That's right.
The same way Nimrod was like, you better find him.
That's right.
If he's going to be the father of a great nation that's going to unseat and subdue us, we can't let this man live.
Got to get rid of him. And when you continue to read that story just gets more amazing and more amazing. And you saw the wisdom of Terah and how he dealt with Nimrod. And you see how the Most High protected Abram.
Yes.
Say, man, I don't know, man, but hey,
crazy, man.
Crazy. This is why we get treated the way we get treated. And that was the question that I had, that me and my wife talked about a lot before we knew who we were, according to the scriptures. Like, why are we as Black people, why do we always have the short end of the stick? Now I know. Now I know, right?
Knowing that we have the short end of the stick doesn't make dealing with some of the things that we deal with a little easier, more tolerable.
Not with me. It don't make it easier. Neither do it make it more tolerable. It just, I understand now.
Right. Yeah. Same with me. It's not that actually it might make it harder, because now that we know and we still see it manifesting out here in the earth, it's like this. It's like you see this man got beat up like this. And maybe he is living a lifestyle, but that's gang lifestyle or whatever. But that could be what they saying. That might not be. He may be an A+ student,
right?
So it's like your flesh is caught and your spirit is back and forth because you get mad. You be like, man, I don't know. But then your spirit, you got to say, okay, I know what we up.
But even if he is living a gang lifestyle, Ayob, and he's selling drugs, this is what this. And I make no excuses here. This goes back to the blessings and the curses of Deuteronomy 23. Mm-hmm. Why do the majority of our people sell drugs in the hood? Because y'all kept jobs away from us.
Right. It was
we still gotta eat. I'm not making an excuse here. We gotta eat.
That's facts. Snowfall showed us that.
We gotta eat. And then we can't sell nothing that you didn't put in our hoods.
Come on, man.
We only selling a product that you supplied us with. Right. You supplied us with the product, and we turned it into a business.
You got greedy and mad.
And you got greedy and mad.
So
now, I'm not saying that exactly, and I'm not saying that we should be selling drugs, but you kept the job. When we came back from Vietnam, look, man, I'm big on Vietnam because Vietnam was a turn of events for the Israelite family in America.
Mm-hmm.
When our brothers came back from Vietnam, America was not even the America that it was when they left. When they came back, their sisters didn't want them no more. Their wives didn't want them no more. They was hooked on heroin. The sisters was now talking about they liberated, and the government wasn't giving them no jobs. This was the beginning of the downfall of the Israelite family. They done figured out a way to get the man out of the house after Vietnam. Look at Mad Dog, ain't that his name? On what's the name of that show? Dead Presidents.
Yep.
Look at Mad Dog.
Yep. Try to make it look like he was crazy.
Try to make it look like he was crazy. See? Mad Dog took care of his family before he left.
Before he left. When he got back, he was just frustrated. He couldn't get a job.
Just frustrated.
He didn't have insurance. Like he was just like trying to make it.
Just trying to make it.
Trying to raise his family. And it just, things.
And then from the late 60s, early 70s to the 80s, it just got worse and worse in our neighborhoods, right? Yep. And then you start putting in these special task force.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Scorpion unit. Like, what is
Come on now.
Targeting our people.
Targeting our people. And one of the comments I saw, we done spent a little longer time on this here than we should have, but it's all good. Yeah. One of the comments that I seen on this story here was a white guy talking about if all you got to do is obey the law.
Just comply.
Yeah, all you got to do is obey the law. And do you people not care that he's selling drugs to y'all people? Come on, man. Are you for real? Like my wife said, the majority of y'all people coming to our hood buying the drugs.
Buying the drug. So what you screaming? It ain't.
What you screaming?
What you screaming?
The correction, it wasn't Dead President. It was.
Oh, it was Jason's lyric.
Jason's lyric.
Thank you, Shaka Boom. She be keeping y'all straight.
Well, I tell you, my wife.
I so appreciate I got her in this corner.
I know, right?
She's a movie guru, boy.
Right.
You know every line.
All praises. But yeah, so that story there come up out of Florida.
Jacksonville. Yep.
His name is Lakeem Woods, 24 years old. He was being recorded by a couple. They stopped that was recorded him. And they said that he was struck a total of 17 times by 4 Jacksonville sheriff officers.
Now they're saying that video was altered, that they altered the video. If you saw that couple, I'm not passing judgment.
Yeah.
I'm not passing judgment.
Nah, you're right, though.
But I'm, as the old people say,
my never sure.
They did not alter that video before.
They don't even know what an alter is. They were probably barely using the video.
I just clicked the button and it just started. I don't even know what happened. So
what do alter even mean? Alter.
You hear them talking in the background. If you didn't hear the video unedited, you have to hear them talking in the background the way they talking to each other. I can guarantee you they didn't alter that video.
Yeah, they ain't altered.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to this next music break, man.
No posible.
Gariga!
Hey, yeah.
We got that Yasha raw funk.
Hey,
We got that Yasha raw funk.
yo,
Here comes that Yasha raw funk.
check this out.
We gon' get it poppin', make it do what it do. Fumble in the bag, it's so easy to do. You're not alone, what you're going through. The cool of the day is just me.
These latter days seems to be a lot of mess. So much hatred in the nation from a lack of dedication to the Most High. His laws can't deny. Couldn't even do it if we tried. The enemy, he be tripping. These attitudes, folks be tripping. On the flip side, they steady tripping. Like a big boss, they steady whipping. See you from a mile away. They bury the dead, they spirit
There's no such thing as halfway crook. The most I got you should
cloud. All praises is what I scream and shout. He been too good to me. His face is all I see. To have seen in the skin of this heat, I keep on bringing. Halfway crook, the most I you scared to look, scared to look. Know the devil's where he mad. Yahuwah is my protection, might as well get glad.
All right, Roger Troutman.
I love it.
I had to let that talk at the end, boy. They be out in the bag. Don't fumble the bag.
That's some good stuff.
So I had a whole moray tell his congregation in Anderson, South Carolina. Yeah, I said it. Down here in Anderson, South Carolina and Columbia, South Carolina.
Right.
He just doing it for the clout. You fumbling the bag. You fumble the bag.
Fumbling the bag.
Fumble the bag. You don't do your people like that. So yeah.
Hey, before we go to the TikTok talk, I want to bring something up on that last topic. I was looking for something and I found it during the song break. This was after Jamie Jackson that got killed back in 2020, right? Mm-hmm. Check this out, man. In the 8 months since he had got killed, right? They said the Jacksonville Sheriff Office had 12 shootings. Has shot 12 people and 7 of those people died. But this is what I want to focus on. Check this out. This is their policy in Jacksonville after a shooting. The sheriff policy states that before rendering aid, after they done shot somebody, right? Before rendering aid after a shooting, officers should secure the area, handcuff the suspect, and develop an action plan in the event of more shootings. Did you hear that? So I done shot you.
So we're gonna develop an action plan.
I done shot you. Now this is before I called 911 to call for some help. I done shot you. I gotta secure the area. Then put you, even though you shot, in handcuffs, right? Put you in handcuffs and then develop in other words, fill out a JSA, a job safety analysis, right? Yeah. And then after all of that, then call, man, say. So in other words, they said that after I shot you, man, say, just going to give up the ghost. And the reason why that's there, because this dude, Jamie Johnson, he begged God. He begged him, please don't let me die. After he shot him, he was begging him, please don't let me die. So yeah, I just wanted to pull that up, man. In notes to that last story that we just did. Yeah, so they had to come back and tell the policy as to why he died, because according to our policy, it's too much stuff we got to do. We just can't stop.
They had to explain why they allowed that man to die.
Yeah,
right. Put in a policy.
Yeah.
They had to put in a policy so that you could understand what their process is.
Right.
The policy, I guarantee you, was developed after he died.
Most definitely.
But it was to cover their track. The policy covered what they did, supposedly, to cover their tracks.
Wow.
That's that blue curtain.
Yeah, that blue curtain is something else, man. That blue curtain. I think that blue curtain made a lead. Let's get to that TikTok talk. Look at that, yo.
We don't have to take our, what's that song? We have to take our clothes off. Is that not who we look like?
Hey, look, this is y'all. My government last name is Butler, and his government last name is Butler.
I wouldn't have told nobody.
I don't claim it. He ain't no kin to me.
No relation to me.
No relation to me. Man, this dude right here, boy.
Say, man.
Like, stop, man. Bruh. And I seen real quick, I'm sorry. I seen
you good.
So on Media Day, you know, all the 32 teams or whatever, they have their local media come in, and then their local affiliates, and then their ABCs, you know, CBS affiliates report to the bigger CBS and ABC stations, and they broadcast it to let everybody in the world know Media Day for NBA means in about 10 to 14 days, preseason jump off, and then the season starts here at the end of October, November, beginning of November. So they were taking their pictures. So Bam Adebayo, who is the forward center, African guy that been with the Miami Heat for a few years, superstar center, and Tyler Hero, which is an all-star guard. Bro, they couldn't even get through their pictures laughing at dude. They stopped taking pictures.
Right.
Because they was literally like, dude, you crazy, bro.
Right.
You can't wear your hair like that, man.
Right. Yeah. When I saw that, everything in me wanted to say, this is not real. I was like, I saw this picture and I was like, dude did that for real? Like, somebody please tell me.
Wow.
Exactly. From braids to locks to a blowout and being emo. Exactly, man. The reason why that's the TikTok talk is because, as we already know, hopefully I'm not sounding like a broke record, but this is what they want to be normal.
Exactly.
And not only do they want it to be normal, it is becoming normal. They are so upset with Ghana right now. Is it Ghana?
Yes.
They are so upset with Ghana right now, man, that this is top news. If you pay attention to the news, the anti-LGBTQ, and they had, I don't know where they found them brothers that's in Ghana hiding in caves somewhere putting lipstick on. I just don't believe that they found them brothers somewhere over here in America and flew them over there and found a cave and put them in. They probably some real Africans that's gay here in America. Found a cave and put them in over there, putting on lipstick and a wig, talking about they scared that the police is gonna find them somewhere. Look, when you read this, when you read this right here, the way Ghana laws are set up, it's almost according to the same thing right this here. Law says that there shall not be no sodomites amongst the children of Israel.
Yep.
That's what it say.
That's what it say.
That's what it say.
That's what it say.
So why is it that America, look, we got too many problems over here to begin with that you worried about what's going on over there across the ocean, for one. And this right here, what this brother here did, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, if this brother is gay, Shia don't know. And I'm not even finna put it at his doorstep. But what I am gonna put at his doorstep, brother, you was dead wrong for that. Yeah. If you did that for clicks, if you did that for likes, if you did that for giggles, you was wrong for that. Because that same law says that a man should not put on that what pertained to a woman. You was wrong for that. You are influenced. This is the whole reason that they shut Kyrie down, because of his influence. He tweeted a movie link and you shut him down because of his influence. But this here is okay.
You promote it. How many 9-year-old boys got that man's jersey?
Come on now.
Right now, crying to use their allowance money to go to the hair salon and get their hair like that.
Come on now.
And how many parents gonna let them?
Come on now.
That's, like she said, that's the issue. That's the issue.
So perms on men is out. Is that what we saying?
Yeah.
Men with perms. That's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I know some men that had some perms back in the day. I'm just saying. You know how we trend things. We tend to.
Hey, it's about to be some violence up in here. I did back in the 90s. But you know what? And I'm not even finna make an excuse on this thing, man.
Yeah, I did.
When we was coming up, when we were coming up, there was no guessing on who was a man though and who was not a man though in our time.
That's true.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses.
Right. Because I was permed out, but I had the split down the middle with the Snoop Dogg 2 cornrows.
Right.
So I wasn't zesty looking with the cut in one of the eyes. Nah.
Right.
And at that time you couldn't tell me nothing. But
not a daggum thing. Yeah. I wore mine a little bit like Cat Williams. I did. And that's why I was just gonna say a lot of women was jealous of mine. You know what? See, I don't know. This might be her last night. It might be just being. It might go back to just being.
Don't get fired.
Hey.
He might fire me tonight. I'll be back next week.
I'm gonna have to send her to HR.
Man, but yeah, you could back in the day.
Yeah.
With that stuff though, what he doing? Nah.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, and then the way he came up and flicked it too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, he was wrong for that, especially in the time that we living in right now. I got a problem with it because the whole world has become feminine, and this is what they want, you know, and they using their superstars to push their agenda. There's nothing else on there. That is, you got anything else you want to say about the TikTok talk out?
Man, he needs. I ain't changing my last name. You need to change his.
We're gonna start a petition to tell him to change his last name.
Right.
He ain't Butler no more. Nah.
Yeah, he done got kicked off the whole Butler list.
What'd you say? No possible.
But like they say, players mess up. So back in the day, we messed up. But hey, no
facts.
No more. You know.
Facts, exactly. In my Joe Big Pun voice.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a player no more.
I don't want to be a player no more. We be bringing up old stuff anyway. Let's go to the music break. Huh? Yeah, this is the third one.
Life is changing real fast, but we gon' make it. Don't know how long it's gonna last, but we gon' make it. Every chance for a game, brother, we gon' take it. Yeah. It's never gonna be the same, but we gon' make it. We gon' starting at the cool of the day. I keep Shalom parting me for not losing the faith. But I look like trying to debate, like a fool stressed out and becoming glued like a toupee. Most the mountains I'm ready to climb. When the cracks became valleys, the parachute deployed in time. Who created me was never in doubt. Whatever they say about me, make sure that I'm a child of Yah. The light shine in the desert of drought. They can't decide, is it us or the sun whenever we coming out. Here's a plug, man, the music and route. I open the black canvas, scenario, just stick is the plot. To make a change, you can't stay in the spot. Some of us gotta move forward. Reconnaissance, a hell of a job. We gon' make it, that's me and the squad. It's better we band together before we ever had to band or rob, yeah.
Life is changing real fast, but we gon' make it. We gon' make it, nah. Don't know how long it's gon' last, but we gon' make it. We gon' make it. Every chance for a game, brother, we gon' take it. It's never gonna be the same, but we gon' make it. We gon' make it.
Yeah. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. Tryna tell them they can't stop. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. Cause the children of yeah. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it.
Yeah, that we gonna make
that
it.
that bass line is, man. I think that's my favorite song on the. I think that's my favorite one. I think that's I think
I'm
that's
undecided.
yeah.
I haven't decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
that.
It's got that, with the we gonna make. It's got that Pharrell,
Right.
or happy type kind of vibe, but it's also the background and the horns. It's got like almost like the Roots, when they
Right.
do something that's kind of conscious. We gonna make it. And then Lutch, man, shouts to Lutch coming through with the bars. Mountains to climb, but when the cracks became valleys, parachute deployed in time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that's what it's all about. It's like,
right.
So yeah, man, that's one of my favorites on the whole jump, man. I love it. I had a lot of fun making that song.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. Yeah, that's a nice song. Like I said, that's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
We back in Florida. We in a place that's called what's the name of this place? I ain't even put it in my notes. Oh, yes, it is. Zephyrillis. You know it's some crazy stuff going on in the town called Zephyrillis.
Right.
I bet that's the only state that got a city called Zephyrillis.
Yeah.
Probably named. I'm stuck. Can you hear me? As long
I can hear you, but you
okay. As long as you can hear, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but we back in Florida in Zephyrillis. Hold on, I can't. Well, I don't know. Oh, I just stay stuck. Yeah,
I can hear you.
Okay, then, as long as you can hear me, that's good. Maybe I'll unfreeze at some point.
Appreciate those accusations.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right.
Right. Yeah, man. We had some construction workers that was being taunted at work. What was it? A asphalt place. Am I right, Ayo?
Yes. It is an asphalt paving systems. Now, I think asphalt paving systems is almost probably like a temp service that employs workers that may be felons or have some rough, credit ain't the best. So when they, can't get a job, so they kind of employ you and put you in these asphalt companies to work.
Like a day laborer.
Like a day labor, yeah.
Hold on one second. Give me a minute. I gotta correct this. Me looking at this is bothering me. Hold on one second.
All right. Be back in a second, y'all. Coming right back. How y'all doing? All right. How y'all doing? Yeah. There you go. See, he popped back in.
Okay. Oh, there you are.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right, you're back. You're back.
All right, I'm moving too.
Okay. Yeah. I kept him entertained. I kept him
entertained. All right.
Improv. You got to improv.
Right, exactly. Yeah, me looking at that was just doing something to me, man. I'm just sitting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't do it though, Bo. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he talking, but he said it like I need some oil. But go ahead, yo. Break us in on this story.
Man. So this is out of Zephyrhills, Florida, and if you don't know, Zephyrhills is a suburb in southeastern Florida, I believe. And it says looking like a bunch of monkeys. The name of the article. You can't make this stuff up. So Black employees allegedly forced to relieve themselves outside while white employees use bathroom indoors. Now, the EEOC lawsuit against Florida Asphalt Paving Company claims. So the EEOC has been contacted, and they do have a lawsuit. Now, if everybody don't know, when you get a job, you be sitting in the training room watching the videos. Back in the day, you see them poster boards that thumbtack the EEOC and OSHA. EEOC is a fair employment company. You know what I'm saying?
It's called Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. That's who they are.
So what they do is pretty much like he said, as far as the equal employment, if you any workplace violations as far as any ethics. So what happened here is these 12 employees under the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and 1991, Michael Cheese, Anthony Clemens, David Cooper, Frederick Cooper, Roger Kearney, Alusuga Davis, Kendall Gatson, Joseph Haynes, Alvin Maturin, Willie Moore III, David Whipper, and Jack Conal Humans filed racial harassment in the workplace. Now, they were subject to being called the N-word and boy, which, a lot of those asphalt companies, you outside, that banter sometimes go back and forth, and it could start off as like cool banter, but then it gets out of hand and it gets serious. I don't think that's the case here. I done been on jobs where it wasn't necessarily the N-word or boy, but there's other little names that we used to call each other and play around and all that good stuff. But I think here what happened was that this was true to life, like some real harassment. They were also subjected to demeaning working conditions, such as being forced to work in heavy rain while white employees watched. Like, that's crazy. What do you mean? It says also the Black employees were also forced to relieve themselves outside while white employees were allowed to use the bathroom indoors. Throughout the course of charging parties' employment with APS, they were subject to racial epithets and racially charged verbal abuse from white supervisors and co-workers, threatening conduct by white supervisors and co-workers, and being forced to work in demeaning and humiliating conditions, the complaint says. So yeah, this is a real complaint with real repercussions, and it's crazy that in 2023, like we were saying earlier, the whole state fair thing, 100 years later, here we are. And it's like, with the spirit of Esau, with the spirit of Nimrod, that same perpetual hatred. What perpetual means, the Most High is like, I'm going to be the one that have to deal with this. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna get no better. Mm-hmm. So once again, signs and wonders popping off, man. This is a sign that, hey, your redemption draweth nigh. Because it's still, like, when I read this, I'm like, man, they still do this stuff.
That what you said? You was
Well,
about to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, having worked with a lot of labor agencies and understanding how the EEOC works, first of all, if it's gone as far as the EEOC and they said there's a claim, I can almost guarantee you it's 100% legit. EOC doesn't take any, like they'll take a claim, but they're not going to allow it to be published if there's no validity behind it. So if there's something, if they allowed it to be published, then there's some merit behind it. That's first. The second thing that happens with a lot of labor agencies is because they're not considered employees of specific companies, they do get treated like third class citizens because they're not really anybody's employee. So if you've ever temped anywhere, especially if you've done day labor work, they don't have to give you one. I mean, first of all, Texas is an at-will state. I don't know about Florida. I want to say that they are as well, but they don't have to give you any kind of reason for why they decide to let you go. But the treatment that they have of day laborers and temp is because you're not our employee, and the day laborer companies, because they want to keep business with a lot of these construction companies, a lot of these maritime companies, because they want to keep that business. If those companies are treating said employees bad, they don't care. They'll either let them go or say that they're excessively complaining. And most of them have felonies or drug addictions, because what will happen is they'll come to work for a day or two and then they leave. They'll come to work for a week or so on a project and then they'll leave. They don't have any real consistency at these companies. So a lot of times they get treated like second and third class citizens because of the fact that they can't get jobs anywhere else. So because they're considered expendable, that's how they're treated. So I can see this happening. Not that it's right, but I can absolutely see it happening. I've dealt with a lot of this before.
Wow. Yep. Because they figure like you just can't walk into another place and get a job tomorrow. So you stuck.
Correct.
And this is why we treat, it start, like I said, it can start off as a little fun. Oh, you monkeys come in here and sign your time card like everybody else punching out on the clock, but you got to sign this sheet, and they laugh. And
exactly.
One of them brothers like, hey man, y'all gonna stop saying that and get my paycheck.
So I can tell you, like, even when we have company events for the company I work for, when we have company events, we will have events and we will feed our employees. When the temps show up, we have to tell them we can't feed you. You can't participate in this. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we didn't budget for the temps because we don't know how many temps are going to be there that day, depending on what the workload is. But they can't use our facilities. If they go to our break rooms, they're really not. There's certain break rooms they can use, and there are certain break rooms they better not use. So I can tell you it happens quite frequently, believe it or not.
So this happened and it just went, they just took it.
They took it to the extreme. Yep.
Man.
That's exactly what happened.
Man. Yeah, crazy. Not y'all.
I know, nah. Yeah, boy, Florida wilding, man. You Florida.
Boy.
Look, Florida.
I wish I could rewind Delta when she was talking about Texas. When I read the story, she'll tell you the first thing came out of my mouth, bro, I work construction sites.
Right.
Okay, I'm an electrician. Been on a lot of construction sites. We fight here in Texas, man. I don't even know what what they call EEOC would have even been called. This whole article would have been different in Texas, man.
Right.
Bruh, that's why I'm just sitting here listening to y'all talk, because I've built schools, I've built restaurants, I've been on huge jobs, right? And I'm sure you guys have heard me say how racist the electrical industry is here in Texas, right? I wasn't able to become a good electrician until the Most High blessed me to get with a couple of brothers. An old school brother taught me the ropes, and then a brother who was a few years younger than me, but he had already been in it for a while. He taught me the ropes, and that's when my skills began to flourish, because the white boys, they was holding me back. They was not trying to, you know what I'm saying? They was not trying to allow me to grow in this particular field, right? But the thing that I know is, man, this article said that they were subject to demeaning work conditions such as being forced to work in heavy rain while the white employees watched. That just would not have flew.
Right. That wouldn't have flew.
That would not have flew. Out of everything else, look, being called nigga, being called boy, right? It's gonna be some words going back, but you telling me, wait a minute, you telling me that you won't, and there was a lot of names that you called out, Ayo. It ain't like this happened to one or two of them. This was 12.
This is 12 guys.
This was 12 brothers. You are not finna tell us that we finna go out there and work in the rain while y'all sitting here, and I gotta use this restroom while you use that restroom over there. Something about to get moved around.
Yep.
And it ain't gonna be the pavement.
Right.
Somebody get moved around,
Right.
Me reading this, I could not. It was hard for me to understand what was going on. Now, my wife said something that I didn't think about. She said, Florida could be different from Texas. I said, okay. And I wasn't understanding that at first. I looked at her. She said, how many shootings have we heard that go on in Florida just for dumb stuff of us just being black? I said, you got a point.
Yeah.
Because that stand your ground in Florida is different than it is anywhere else. So she was like, well, maybe they was just saying, maybe it's safer for us not to say nothing. We just gonna sue. And how about that? Right. Maybe that was the case. And that's how you get in trouble when you go to different places where you ain't from. Because I could almost guarantee you somebody from Texas go down there to Florida, move to Florida, and they own a workplace. And you telling that brother from Texas that he finna go work in the rain while you sit outside. Now we all finna go out here. Either we all finna go out here in the rain. Ain't nobody going out in the rain.
Oh, ain't nobody working, doing no asphalt, paving the road, nothing.
You understand what I'm saying? That just ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen, man. And so me reading this story, and it goes back to what we were saying, 1923, 2023. What's the difference? What's the name of the show? It's because of our DNA.
DNA? Come on, man. Because of our DNA.
What's the difference?
Now, let me throw another monkey wrench out there. No pun intended. Is it possible that somebody knew that these particular guys at this company were behaving that way, and somebody gave them the word that this was happening? And so because they knew that, they saw a payday. Because everybody doesn't know about the EEOC. Everybody doesn't know that you can sue a company and get paid basically because you've been wrongfully treated, because you've been mistreated. Everybody doesn't know that. But if you get around the right people who already know that, who've already, let's say, won, if you will, with the EEOC, maybe they put them on game. And that's why there wasn't any violence.
That make a lot of sense.
Charleston White just said that. He was like, bro, I get money, 10,000. He was like, every job I done had, I go there, talk a little junk to the employees, supervisor, take it too far, I sue him, get some money. I was like, that's crazy that's facts, because Charleston White was just saying that the other day. This, once again, could a couple brothers knew, look, this is what we're gonna do, and then hey,
and there it is.
The
EEOC. Hey, and if that's the case, if that's the case, get your money.
Yeah, I know of a guy that I work with right now. A guy I work with right now said a prominent rapper at a company he used to work for. A prominent rapper came out there to that particular company, worked a couple of weeks, found a couple of loopholes in their system and things that they were doing wrong, filed a complaint, and in order to get rid of him, they paid him $50,000 just to leave.
Wow.
They cut him a check on the spot, $50,000 just to leave.
Just to leave.
And this is a prominent rapper here in Houston.
I need to start opening my eyes a little bit. I'm going to work tomorrow.
I'm about to catch the next flight out to Houston, and we're going to work. And I'm gonna trip one of them white boys on the back. He ain't gonna know I did it. He gonna try and say I'm slick. I'm gonna say, yep. That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
We going to the
exactly. Now I know for a fact, like I just told you, I work on construction sites, bruh. Man, the stuff that we say on the construction site, baby, we could probably be rich by now.
Yep. It gets
I
crazy
did.
out
And
there.
you work at HR, you ain't told me this.
Well, it's because I work in HR.
Hey, look, somebody better cut me a check or pay me out the cash register.
I know, right?
You
run me my coins.
Run me my coins.
Run me my coins. Yeah, that's for real. Nah, man. Hey, if that's the case, now it's starting to make a little bit more sense to Shia. Yeah, it's starting to make a little bit more sense to Shia now, you know. Exactly. Yeah. Can y'all hear that? Because I can't hear it again. You can hear it. I don't know what be going on by the time the show ends. I don't be hearing it, but this is another one of my favorite jams. That's on the Wonderland album. This one here, man. This one here puts you in a good mood. And I'm mad because I can't hear it. I'm gonna have to go back to the end of the show and hear it and listen to it. But yeah, man, the album, in my opinion, like I said, it is a huge success. I love it. Yeah, you got everything in it. Like I said, if you want jazz, it's there. You want hip hop, it's there. You want gospel, it's there. You can find it all. If you want R&B, it's there. You can find it all in Wonderland. Don't sleep on Wonderland. Go out, check it out.
Download it for free.
You got it?
Download it for free.
Okay. Yeah. Download it for free. Tell everybody where they can find it at. Turn it up. Turn it up on the phone.
www.blackcanvas.net. Download the album absolutely free.
Right.
Find it on Tidal, Pandora, Spotify. Man, I want to say all things. Look, on Spotify, y'all done ran it up.
All praises. Don't sleep on Wonderland. Exactly. Yeah. And like you say, you know, the brother was tested. And I know for a fact there was times that the brother wanted to give up. And I was like, nah, man, this is what you do. This is the gift. This is the talent that the Most High has blessed you with. So you do what the Most High has blessed you to do, and you do it, you know, and you wear it with a badge. You see, Monologue said he messed up and he done wrote a whole song. Hey.
Sound like I'm gonna have to put Ayob in the hot seat over here on Truth Be Told, or on Extra.
Right.
Put him in the he be interviewing everybody else. Sound like I'm gonna have to interview Ayob.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. But say, with that being said, we already see we got one coming up. Another interview for the Wonderland. I don't know who we got as a guest coming back. That's right. Delta did give me his information. I'm gonna have to reach out to the brother. It's been a minute since I talked to him. Hopefully that it's still game. If not, we're gonna find somebody to fill that place. Yeah, exactly. With that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves tonight. I know I did. Is the music still playing? It is still playing? Okay then, cool. Yeah. Okay then, cool. Okay, let me know when it's done. That way I go ahead and take it off. Yeah. But I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I know I did. Tonight was great. Sister Delta was great. We'll be back the same time next week. And it's hey.
Gotta go to another song though.
All I can do is say thank y'all. Thank you, Kwate, for the tumbler. I'm gonna be ordering a coffee mug real soon, so I can sip my coffee with the Truth Be Told. Everybody gonna see that. Everybody who has supported us and put our shirt on your body, we want to say thank you as well. To the House of Shanayim, we want to say thank you. Solemn Prophet. If you haven't gotten yours yet, it's on its way. We want to say thank you to Zab Judah, who came to the show. We want to say thank you. Everybody who came, we want to say thank you. Next year, we're going to have merch as well, people. So, yeah. And we're going to be giving away shirts as well, but just random stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, stick with us. Tell your people we still pushing. We got a few more subscribers, so let's get to where it is that we trying to get to.
500.
We're trying to get to that 500 spot. All right, but with that being said, we want to say shalom, and thank y'all.
Shalom,
y'all.
Right.
Yeah.